Okay, here's my advice for you.
So the big question is, what are top agents doing to absolutely crush it in real estate, grow their teams and add more transactions year over year while so many struggle? To get the answers, we interview top real estate agents to learn their secrets to success. Listen, we believe every agent should make a minimum of $100,000 per year, and we're on a mission to make this happen. We've already helped over 100 agents achieve this with our coaching. So if you want to fast track your business growth, get to your first $100,000 in GCI or add another $100,000 in GCI using social strategies, then head over to go.eliteagentsecrets.com, or you can just click the link in the description below. Also, just make sure to follow us, hit that subscribe button, and if you get any value from this at all, please tell a friend and leave us a review. My name is Andrew Dunn.
And my name is Peter Michael. Welcome to Elite Agent Secrets.
Speaking of, getting stuck in, pushing hard and things you've learned, I want to roll into your second topic, which is the wonderful world of video and video marketing. I want to do a shameless plug first. Elite Agent Secrets is on YouTube, so everyone go and watch it on there and you can see all our beautiful faces. Why is video your second secret to success?
Yes, absolutely. So I remember in coaching, I'm with my second coach and he's like, you got to start video. And I'm like, that's a hard no. I'm not doing video. And he said, you don't have a choice. You are doing video. And I was like, let me tell you how this is going to work. Like, I'm not doing it. I'll do other things. And he's like, no, let me tell you how this is going to work. So you're going to pick up your phone and you're going to go and find a business owner and you're going to record them. And I grabbed my phone. I bought a stand from Amazon and went and recorded a business owner that was, successful in my area. And it was not great. I would like to bury that video and never see it again. But it got 400 views and I was like, oh, well, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so hard. And so I did it again and it got 500 views. And I was like, I think I can do this. Then I had a producer down the street who lived down the street from me say, I saw your videos. I like your personality. Would you like to do, I've had this vision for doing this Hudson show. I live in Hudson, Wisconsin. So he wanted to do it on the air, regarding kind of the area restaurants and what activities to do and such. So we started doing that and it just got more and more fun and easy as I did it. And then I started doing listing videos and, reels and things like that. So it kind of just progressed from there.
It's so funny because video is where everything's going. Like social media, obviously you are a modern agent, like as are we. And again, Peter's starting his own YouTube channel. I've got my own separate YouTube channel, Elite Agent Secrets, on every social platform. We do shorts, we do long form. We've got obviously this show, and it's like you've got to be out there. And the thing about video, I am like a big YouTube fanatic. I have been for years. It's how I like to absorb content. It always has been. I just like absorbing video. I'm an audio and like a visual guy, and everyone's different, but the world's going that way. I mean, so much so Instagram came out, said they're not a photo sharing app anymore. Which is was the whole brand image was like, we are a photo sharing app. It's about photographers. And they went, no, we're not. We're like a video social sharing platform now. And people don't understand how important that is when an entire brand identity was built on one thing. They've gone and removed that and said, actually, no, we're like video sharing social platform now. That shows how important it is. And these are, multi-billion-dollar companies. Now, when it comes to actually the production of the video content itself, this is something we do. I produce a couple of videos a week as well. Talk to us a little bit more about that. And for our listeners, is it literally a phone and a tripod? What type of videos are you doing? Is it just yourself? Walk us through kind of shooting a video and some of the video ideas you have shot that have been successful.
Yeah, absolutely. So I would say my most successful ones are where I just grab my iPhone and I'm recording myself. It's raw.
Do you go live? Or do you just
I have never gone live in my life. That is like a big fear of mine. And thankfully my coach does not know that. So he will not be listening to this podcast.
Okay, quick. We got to hunt down. We're gonna just email the whole, coaching program. We have to get you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, exactly.
The reason I'm asking about live, right? Because live has a certain aspect of it where you cannot hide behind the camera, where you have to be yourself. Whether it's too late, it's live. It's like, you
Right.
can't be just like, let me rewind that and let me erase that from everybody's memory, just like what we're doing right now. Right.
Right.
So,
Yeah, no, live is not my thing. I could suck it up and do it, but I don't have any desire. But my most successful videos are me just being candid, genuine, and honestly, the ones that have gone viral, because I've had some videos that have gone viral, are the ones where I'm sharing stories about real estate. So like, for example, there was a time where I brought clients to a house and we found out we couldn't tour one room in the house because the seller was not going to leave. And so we were like, okay, I mean, so we're tiptoeing around the house. It was super uncomfortable. So I'm sharing that story and I'm sharing it to my 1,000 followers on Instagram. And all of a sudden it blows up and people are like, where's the part two? And I'm like, there's no fucking part two. I just shared it to 1,000 people that, just know me, and everyone wanted to see pictures of the room, whatever. And it just went from there. That video now has 6 million views.
No.
wow. Holy crap.
Yeah.
I
So
want to see this video now.
my social media following, like I gained like 7,000 followers in a couple weeks. It was
What's your
insanity.
Instagram hashtag? So everyone listening, go check you out.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's Sarah Kopecky Realtor. So
There we go. Everyone go check that out. 6 million views on that. I want to see it too. Do you know the video that I think about in real estate? I'm not sure if you've both seen it. Is this woman and she was walking down like a pathway beside the house and she's in a dress and she slips over and the dress goes over her head and the guy who she's showing the house, she can't get up. She's like muffled and he has to like go and pull the dress off her own face so she can like stand up and see. And she's
amazing.
like, this is literally the worst experience. And I saw this, I was crying with laughter. I was crying. It was so funny. And she was just like, never again. Like the thing about realtors, we have some phenomenal fucking stories because we're meeting with people all day. Shit goes wrong all the time. And people love it. People love it.
And they ask me all the time, like, my clients ask me all the time for my craziest stories. I mean, I had legit a seller tell me one time, 2 days before closing, hey, by the way, we have a cat who lives in the wall and we can't get it out. And I'm like, whatever, that is not real life. You are totally lying. And they're like, no, legit, they had a cat in the wall. We could not get it out. So that's another story that I told, and I think that one has like 1 million views. So I mean, people love that stuff.
Of course, and like the nice thing about that is everyone listening, you'll have funny stories that people love to engage with, and that's a way you can build your brand. I mean, one thing about building a brand in real estate, besides the fact that everyone should be doing it right now, is the fact that like it allows you to just show who you are. It's your personality. It also really eradicates the frauds very quickly, which is a good thing for the end consumer. And it allows you to build your niche. Like we've got our own style. Like we like to have a laugh. We like to swear like troopers, as everyone who listens knows. We're very casual. I like to get suited and booted. Don't get me wrong. Like I like showing up like that, and sometimes it just feels great. But like for the most part, like I'm a jeans and a t-shirt type of guy. Like suck it. You don't like it? I don't give a fuck.
That's the beauty of what we do.
Yeah. I think honestly, most people are, not most people, but a lot of people are afraid, or a lot of realtors are afraid of reels, right? Like they're like, I can't dance. I don't want to do the production piece of it. I mean, legit, this was just me putting up my phone, recording myself, no music, no dancing, no coordination where I'm doing one of these things. I didn't have to do any of that. So you don't have to overthink it. This is not brain surgery here. Can make it very simple. That's
what a lot of agents do. And I get it. Trust me. Like, even for me, getting videos done was like, it was a hurdle. Like we do Facebook, Instagram. I've done that for almost scraping on a decade now. So I've been in this industry quite a long time. And like getting on video and camera and starting to shoot YouTube stuff was even a stretch for me. And I've been doing social media now for a lot longer than most. And I tell you what, the first ones are the worst. And then now I batch them in a day, which makes my life really easy. So every Wednesday, I tell Peter, I'm like, Wednesday's content day. And I'm like, Wednesday's the day when I just shoot content. I go out and I'll do as many videos as I can back to back. I'll try and do 8. So I have 2 a week, and that one day will do me for a month. That's how I do right? And that allows me, I'm just like, one day, get ready, full day of content, I'm done for the month. And also, once I've done the first one for the day, the other 7, I've got over it by then. And like this, I think this strategy will actually work for everyone, because I really was pushing hard against this. And then I just figured out, if I scripted out the 8 videos, and by scripts, I mean like bullet points of just what I wanted to speak about, so they're very simple and I can go off the cuff. I then chose a day once a month, do 8 videos in a day, and I get it all done for the month. And I'm like, that is so attainable. It's so achievable. It basically works out that 2 days a month, 1 day prepping, 1 day actually doing the content. Admittedly, we do actually have a video editor. So, but he's outsourced. So that is the one caveat I will give. So we don't do the editing. Just made it so attainable for me now. And I'm just like, wow, this is actually something that I wish I'd done a long fucking time ago. It's just no one gave me the roadmap that fit me. And I never
scalability and leverage at the same time, right?
Yeah. I mean, you got to find out what fits you, right? That's the key to this. Like, no, it's no one size fits all, but I genuinely think, like, if I said to most people, could you do 2 days of work to get a whole month of video content out that's going to make you hundreds of thousands, potentially millions of dollars over the next few years? People would be like, yeah. And it's like, you figure out you got to do 24 days a year of prepping and filming content, and you're pushing out a year's worth of content. It's going to make you visible in your local market. Like, we've had people on the show. I'm thinking of Will and Levi. Levi did $2.5 million in GCI in his second year in real estate. Levi did $1 million in GCI in his first year of real estate, all off YouTube videos. That's it. Didn't pay for an ad, didn't do nothing, just off YouTube videos. And it's like, they've got I don't know what their exact systems are, but again, they do a couple of videos a week, and it's like, it's attainable for everyone listening. Like, you can do it. Just figure out, just fit it into your schedule. You can make it work, and it doesn't have to be 1 video a day, because for me, that's too much. It's like going to the gym. For me, I'm thinking about it too much. So it's like,
when he goes to the gym.
No. Well, mine, it's similar to the gym, but it's McDonald's. Just figure it out. But like, when I used to go to the gym, I had to go at like 6 a.m. before my day started, because otherwise my whole day is ruined thinking about going. It's just the way I'm built. I figured out the system that worked for me. So the reason I'm kind of going off on a bit of a tangent here for our listeners and here, it's just like, it works. You just got to figure out how you make it work for yourself. And I guarantee most people think they could do 2 days a month to get this content out and not have to do a video a day. Like, I don't particularly like short content, because I can't think of 5 fucking things to talk about a day. I can't.
Well, to your point, I was just going to bring that up and say, here's the problem where people get hung up, is they are concerned about the content and like what to actually say. And this is where I say this. Don't follow realtors in your local market. Are they supposed to follow you?
No. I'm saying I'm guilty, right?
Oh,
that's the biggest.
So you need to hear
like,
this.
Yeah, I keep. There you go. Bring it on.
Here's my advice for you. Do not follow realtors in your local market. Do not.
That's all I've been doing.
Don't do it. Don't do it. You don't want to be like them. Follow realtors in other markets. So I have lots of realtors in California that I follow, in Florida that I follow, in Texas that I follow, in Boston that I follow, because I look at what they're doing and I copy that and I make it my own, right? So you don't have to reinvent the wheel here with anything you do in real estate. But also, don't copy what your local realtors in your market are doing, because then it does look like you're copying.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. We'll see.
It's easy.
There's like there was this on-running joke that our listeners aren't in on with my pronunciation of surnames. It's a personal challenge, but everyone has them. Peter's personal challenge is doing video content is something for him. Do you know what's the irony of this, right?
I was just about
on
to
Instagram and do like 1,000 Instagram stories of like, look at these open houses, all this shit. Him doing a YouTube video is like, nah, I can't do that shit.
We've been talking about me doing a YouTube video for the last 3 months. Considering the date, it's legitimately been 3 months.
Not for me. I put out 2 videos a week, baby. 2 videos a week.
Eat that frog, Peter. Eat that frog.
What I like about this is like, listen, you know, we've all got our challenges. No one's perfect, but like I figured out how it worked for me. Oh, and by the way, if you're interested in gaining access to our course and coaching programs, then head over to go.eliteagentsecrets.com.